Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you? Wherever you're watching us from. Today, I would like to talk about the Kisasa issue, the Kalumbila issue, which I'm sure everybody keeps on talking about. I made about 2, 3 videos that I wanted to post. I failed to post them because I don't know, I keep on feeling some type of way. You know, maybe one of the reasons could be because people have spoken a lot about it, and some have spoken so well. I may not need to pass through the same thing they've spoken about. Others possibly with misinformation, others maybe quite emotional. Particularly today, I was watching Mr. Simon Mwewa speak about the Kisasa issue. Helen, may your soul rest in peace. And I did not really appreciate the tone which he used. Now, I would like to say this is like the second video I've watched start to complete by Mr. Simon Mwewa. Mr. Simon Mwewa, the first one I think was the time he got in trouble with authorities by saying someone wanted to stone the president. I found that very interesting, and I followed that to the end. He made my day that day, and particularly this one. This one was extremely long. It was about 37 minutes, and I took my time to sit down and listen to everything that he was saying or talking about. Take note, every time Mr. Simon Mwewa speaks, being Zambian, I would say personally, I'll speak for myself, I know how to listen to Mr. Simon Mwewa. It's not possibly sometimes everything that you would pick, but sometimes he would say stuff that is mind-boggling, stuff that would make a lot of sense. Other times, well, he'll miss it by a mile. And today maybe I would like to remind maybe people and himself, he's not an expert in everything. Okay, and he will not get everything right. I almost did not say anything up until at the end of his video I heard him say, "What do you think? Let me know what you think." So this is me letting him know what I think, because I think in the comment section it wasn't enough. There wasn't enough space for what I have to unpack. So if you know Mr. Simon Mwewa, please tag him. That's the first thing I'll say. The way he was speaking in such a condescending way about Zambians, about the people of Northwestern Province, Kisasa to be specific, that is un-Zambian. Statements like most of the things he said made me, again, statements like that make me be happy of many type of leaders that we have, because in the midst of issues like this, particular leaders still manage to hold it together and give words and statements that encourage and remain no matter how little they are. I'll give you an example. The president said, "This is not who we are." Just that statement. You know, there's a lot of words that has been said about the Kisasa issue, but just that word made me, it strengthened me, especially coming from our leader. Now, when I hear Mr. Simon Mwewa saying Chisasa, and Kisasa is raising criminals, and I would rub that place off the map. Let's not throw away the baby together with the bathwater. Okay, Mr. Mwewa Simon. An event happened in Kisasa, and by the way, You may say what you may. What happened in Kisasa, you are looking at Kisasa. The people seeing these videos are looking at Zambians, which includes you as a Zambian. For as long as we continue to deny the fact that we are Zambians and these actions are us, Kisasa is not a separate action. It's a symptom of where we are, not as Kisasa. Northwestern Province is not a country. Zambia is a country. Every time we see bad, we want to disassociate. And when we see there is copper in Mumfumbwe, it belongs to Zambia. We are Zambians. But when there is a crime like that, we say this is not Zambia. No. This is us. But as the president said, this is not us as in behavior, but we are Zambian, and we are being encouraged to become better people. I heard statements like I wrote these down. When he spoke about the sister, he said demon possessed mob. I do accept that. I do accept that 100%. The mob, yes, I accept that statement. The rotten market. You know, that market was opened for a good cause for the people of Kisasa, and I thank the chiefs, those ends, for thinking about that market and for the good work that is there in developing and talking about people of Kisasa, that they are illiterate, uneducated, they should go back to school. The tone is off. I may have an idea what you are saying as a person who knows how to listen to Mr. Mwewa Simon, but the tone at large, the way you are bringing it out, in my own opinion, is off. Whatever we do as Zambians, we should do it with love. You are acting in some way just like the mob, especially if you can say put a leash on the girl and I want to throw her in the ocean, I want to throw her under the bus, I want to hit her with a 2x4 in her face. You are just acting like the mob, and it is this same behavior that as Zambians is not us we should run away from. For as long as you continue to look at Kisasa as a separate entity, we're not going to develop. But if you look at it, this is what we the Zambians have done. The same way we take responsibility by saying we killed Christ. We put Christ, we didn't kill Christ, we crucified him. And because of us, and because we know it's us, we are the beneficiaries. We know what to do. But for as long as you separate yourself from the issue of what's going on, I think that's much of a problem. I did write a couple of things down, and you said Zambians are a Dao. Fifuire fire sambiri da. Tule mi sambiri sa fiance. Mr. Mwewa Simon, how do you look at people that have not been to school? Do you think they are people? Do you think they have anything good to offer? If you were given a choice, if they had to execute people, would you say the people that haven't gone to school, have got nothing to offer, get them out first? I don't know what kind of life you've lived, but it is people that made schools and education and all these information, not information making people. Talk to those who are employed, Mr. Mwewa Simon, in different business places. They'll tell you that most of the time today, your qualification is just a passport to get you at a position. What gets you promoted is beyond your education. Let's look at people as people. Yes, they may not be educated. The education that some of us have was never even our choice. We were just blessed and privileged to be born in a family that can afford to do A, B, C, D. Without losing focus, we're still talking about Kisasa. You spoke about her sister, how disgusted you were. Mr. Mwewa Simon, when people are mourning, let them mourn. Whatever they say, let them mourn. Don't disturb the mourning period. You are not in their shoes. Let them say what they want to say. A time to speak always appears. Even when you look at on a wedding day, the pastor says something, the auntie says something, and at some point the pastor comes and he says, do you accept this person to be so and so? And that's the time you've been given to say, I do. I think you spoke too soon, Mr. Mwewa Simon. Let the people mourn. We're not experts at everything. It's not everything we should comment about. Maybe we should, yes, but not as soon as we should. Every word that comes from our mouth should be a word that must be uplifting. You are a major suspect of being mayor for this city, Lusaka. Personally, I look at you, you have the image of being mayor. I hope you also have the ears to listen if you're going to be mayor, because leaders, good leaders, listen. To my Zambians, one Zambia, one nation. One Zambia, one nation. The third time. One Zambia, one nation. Have a good day. God bless you. Mr. Bomb, signing out.